Dumelang, everyone. Shh. Meditation is in session. Meditating is a very big part of our lives, especially when it comes to balancing our chakras. Welcome everybody to GMTV. Today we're chopping up the 7 different most important chakra points that a person has and actually how to go along unblocking this. As you can see, meditation is absolutely paramount and one of the ones that we're going to talk about today. Welcome. Very big thank you to all my subscribers. Right now, the goal that we have in mind is 30,000 followers, subscribers rather. So please do make sure that you jump onto the link and you click the subscription button as well as the notification bell so that you can be up to speed in terms of all the drops and all the exciting things that we drop as GMTV. Please also make sure that you watch the ads as the video plays, as it contributes greatly to the channel. And if you are perhaps on premium or don't have time to watch the ads, please make sure to use the link below to make sure to donate to the channel as well. This is very important and will allow us to do more and better content for you. We have been focusing very largely on ways of how to heal yourself, how to identify if you're unwell, or if whether you're dealing with depression or anxiety, or you feel like you're low on energy and low on motivation. All of those have a way of tying back into your chakras. What are chakras? Everybody talks about them. It almost seems like if you don't know what they are, you're not spiritually inclined enough. Let me help you enlighten you. Chakras speak to you and the spiritual language that you have from your body to your consciousness. So the more balanced that you are when it comes to your consciousness in terms of your body and your basic needs in your life and the things that you identify as important to you, that is what merges and helps you be able to ascend into understanding your spirituality a lot more. We're all faced with different challenges on a daily basis, but it's important for you to remember that if you balance your chakras, you have a better chance at dealing with your problems and having more creative solutions to them than finding yourself in a ditch and feeling like you're very low on how to help yourself navigate your life. Now we're going to be going to the 7 chakras of a person's body, starting off with the first one, the root chakra, which is found and located in the base of your spinal cord. When you have physical problems, they result in pain in lower body, like knees, feet, hips, or legs. You may have issues with your digestive system, eating disorders, and immune system problems. Mentally, this can affect you in the form of depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, feeling and not belonging, jealousy, codependency, indecisiveness, phobias and addictions. It speaks to the quality of life problems such as financial stability, hunger, shelter, and strain on relationships. Important affirmations for the root chakra are the following: I trust in the process of my life. I make good, healthy choices. I am proud of who I am. I am financially secured. I am vitalized and energized. I am protected and nurtured. Second is the sacral chakra, which is associated with the color orange. Senses are touch and taste. It regulates pleasure, feeling, sexuality, socialization, creativity, and knowledge. This is located below your navel. If imbalanced, you find that you have a lasting disorder, alcohol and drug abuse, depression, asthma, yeast infections, urinary problems, fear of sex, poor social skills, lack of desire and passion, fear of change and potency. You can also be able to use certain gemstones and crystals to balance out this chakra, being the fire opal or the amber or the topaz. If you are blocked when it comes to your sacral chakra, you experience painful period or infertility, low self-drive, low sex drive, and creative block. Thirdly, the self-definition chakra, your solar plexus. This is right above your navel, yellow in color, and the senses it uses is sight. It regulates vitality, purpose, satisfaction, contentment, peace, personal power, confidence, and self-control. If imbalanced, you will realize that you suffer from low energy, poor self-esteem, passive, sluggish, victim mentality, and unreliable. You're weak-willed and have poor memory. It also speaks to poor digestion, low blood sugar, low self-esteem, and lack of willpower. Fourth on the list is your self-acceptance chakra, which speaks to the heart. It's green in color and the senses are touch. It regulates compassion, acceptance, forgiveness, responsibility, confidence, security, stability, and prosperity. It's located in the center of your chest. If unbalanced, you will find that you are struggling with heart disorders, breathing disorders, chest pain, high blood pressure, muscular tension, shyness, judgmental, bitter, lack of empathy, intolerant, and loneliness, especially with the fear of love. Self-expression, which is governed through the throat chakra, associated with the color blue, and the senses are hearing, because for you to be able to speak well, you should also be able to hear just as well. It regulates creativity, communication, diplomacy, trust, expressionism, loyalty, and organization. It is located in your throat area. If you are unbalanced, you would be suffering from fear of speaking, weak voice, tone deaf, shyness, poor rhythm, swollen glands, fever or flu, and hyperactivity, thyroid problems, sore throat, and poor self-expression. So you would be someone that struggles to be able to communicate for themselves. You'd have thyroid problems, a sore throat, and struggle to express your feelings adequately. Self-realization comes from your third eye chakra. It's indigo in color. Senses are intuition. It regulates your psychic abilities, forgiveness, compassion, consciousness, imagination, and clear seeing. It's centered in the center of your forehead. If you are low, vibrational, or unbalanced in your third eye, you would be suffering from poor vision, poor memory, insensitivity, lack of imagination, dreamless dreams, denial, infatuations, headaches, seizures, learning disabilities, facial nerve problems, ear and eye disease, nose and sinus problems. Headaches, depression, hormonal imbalances, and poor intuition would be a clear sign of this blocked chakra. Self-knowledge. It sits on a crown chakra. Violet in color. Its senses is of knowing. Regulates wisdom, knowledge, consciousness, subconsciousness, superconsciousness, and knowingness, trust, and spiritual connection. This is located on the top of the head. If imbalanced, then you will have empathy, materialism, greed, domination of others, amnesia, headaches, psychosensitivity, mental illnesses, empathy, sensibility, skin irritation, spiritual cynicism, chronic exhaustion, and energetic disorder, poor and inconsistent sleep habits, and bodily disconnect. Those are identifiable through an unbalanced crown chakra. Now that you've learned about the different 7 chakras, and how they affect you, where they sit, color association, and what you can learn from them whenever you are imbalanced, now it's time for me to quickly run through a few of the things that you can do to help balance yourself. 1. The intake of your food is incredibly important. Move away from processed foods and stick to as naturally and raw as you can find the food. Water is also incredibly important. It helps to flush out the toxins and it helps you become regular and regulates your body. Movement is incredibly important. So whereas you could be doing yoga or go to a dance studio and find a way that you can be able to express yourself, stretch out, and be able to let your energies flow through your body, this is incredibly important for yourself. Another thing is affirmations. The way you talk to yourself is very important. I keep saying, be careful of how you talk to yourself. You're listening, right? So be careful of what you say to yourself in terms of the different circumstances that you find yourself in. You could just need to say a kind word to yourself and to affirm your strengths and acknowledge that you have a weakness about whatever activity is brought before you. I am beautiful. I am kind. I am worthy. I am everything. I'm smart. I'm spiritually gifted. I'm talented. I'm hilarious. All those things start with I am, because firstly you have to realize this about yourself before you wait for someone else to come affirm you. Not everybody's going to stop and actually say all these things about you. So firstly, look in the mirror, identify what you lack, who you are, and all the things that you need to say to yourself to be able to get the best out of who you are. Sleep is also incredibly important. If you find yourself too exhausted and you don't have enough time or oxygen in your brain, you can't release and churn out creativity and the best results that you can in the world. Be kind to yourself. Take time out for yourself. Take a trip. Always think about rewards in mind. Even when you start off a project, always think of, by the time I'm going to be done with this particular project, or when I get to a certain stage, how am I going to thank myself, my team, my family, the people around me, to show that we've actually processed and gone through a myriad of work. It's also going to help you determine how much work you're going to put into whatever project that you do, because you're already thinking of the good time that's waiting for you ahead. This is very important because once you are able to learn about the 7 chakras and how to balance them, you will easily be able to identify within yourself which needs the most work. It is possible to have a weak chakra point, more than one across your body. But if you learn about which one it is and how it can be helped, then you can do better at balancing yourself. Lastly, we also have crystals and gemstones, and those have a variety of different colors and healing properties. The more you learn about it and you give time to it, as well as essential oils, the more you learn about which properties are in each of them, then you'll get to know how to use them. I particularly have a grounding stone. It's big, it's red, and it's a bit smooth. It almost looks like a mountaintop. Whenever my root chakra is not balanced, I put it in between my feet, I walk around barefoot, and I affirm myself, and I speak to the grounding that I need. That's something that you can do consciously, where you are in your own space. If you find that you're in public, things about learning about your chakras and learning about the different affirmations that you can have is going to also teach you how to be independent of different spaces for you to be able to identify this about yourself. Thank you for tuning in to another great and exciting episode of GMTV, and I've obviously been your host with the most, Gogo Moyo. Thank you for tuning in. Before I go, I would like to remind you to remember to be proud of who you are as an African child, as a child of the soil. Your language is important. Your heritage and your culture make up who you are, even before you decided on it. So please be mindful of exactly who you are and your ancestors so you can be able to honor them and take pride in the person that you are. Wear your cultural wear or even celebrate another person's culture. Stop to actually compliment the different things or the values that other cultures have that maybe yours are not so strong at. The more you learn about your culture, the more solid it makes you as a person. And I would like to wish you a happy Heritage Day. May your chakras be eternally balanced. Thokozani.